Hi guys! So I failed at VEDA. I feel like I did really well actually. I managed to do 25 days worth of videos in a row, which I actually think is a huge achievement considering when I have tried anything like that in the past, I've probably done about 4 and then stopped. I am really disappointed that I didn't manage to do 30 in a row, but the last 5 VEDA videos, which are the last 5 in my 30 before 30 series, are coming soon, so I am going to finish the series. It just hasn't quite happened 30 days in a row. So as you guys knew from earlier in my VEDA series, I had let you guys know that I was going to be getting braces put on, and that is really the reason why VEDA failed. Here they are. I'll zoom in just a little bit just to let you see what they actually look like. So here they are. They are clear brackets and tooth coloured wires, so they are very subtle. Obviously sitting right up next to the camera, if someone is standing or sitting right next to me, you will be able to tell that they can see them. I'm just going to zoom back out because this feels weird. So yeah, if someone is standing or sitting directly next to me, obviously they can see them. However, if someone is standing at the other side of the room, or even like at a fairly close distance, they actually can't see them, which is amazing. Just having been through the experience of having braces when I was a teenager, which were the kind of traditional like metal wires and brackets and whatnot, it is quite a big difference. It's amazing. When I got home from the dentist the day that they were put on, I couldn't believe it when I was looking in the mirror and thinking they really are so subtle. I've had so many people who I have been talking to from kind of a bit of a distance, and then once they've got up close they've been like, oh my goodness, I didn't realise that you had braces on. Or people like putting their glasses on to actually see them because they're like, I can't actually believe how subtle they are. So I really say massive thumbs up to It's Dentistry on the Square, which is a dentist in the south side of Glasgow that I got these put on at. So if you want to go and check them out, I'll leave a link in the description box down below and you can go over and have a look at their website. But massive props to them for the fact that these are so incredibly subtle. So far they have been fantastic. I have had them on for almost 2 weeks now. Tomorrow will be the 2-week mark. Getting them put on was really quick and easy. I had an appointment with their hygienist first just to kind of give my teeth a once over, and then got the braces put on, and I think my appointment was at like 2 o'clock and I was out by like 3:30 having had the braces put on and the hygienist appointment, so it was really quick and easy to actually get them applied. And that obviously came a few weeks after I had gone in to get my impressions taken, so they had sort of basically already made the braces. It was just a case of getting them like attached to my teeth. So that was a really simple process. In terms of pain or discomfort, anything like that, the first day I would say I couldn't even really feel them at all. Like it felt a bit weird talking, and eating particularly felt really odd, but they weren't particularly sore. So that was the Tuesday. The Wednesday I went into work and I said to my friend like, oh, I feel like this is going to be a breeze, like they're not sore at all, like everything's fine. And by Wednesday evening or like Wednesday late afternoon, the ulcers had started. So that was not fun. I would say probably from the Thursday to the Sunday, the first week that I had them, it was really uncomfortable. My teeth themselves were fine. They were a wee bit tender, and I could tell actually within the first probably 2 to 3 days that my teeth were moving, which I think is incredible. Obviously I don't have a sort of direct comparison to show you here, but I'll maybe insert a photo of maybe a thumbnail or something from recently just to let you see what they were sitting like before. But I do feel like already my front 2 teeth, these 2 in the middle here, have actually moved already, which I think is amazing, and they had moved within the first maybe 2 to 3 days. That's just simply because my teeth are very fast moving. Different people's teeth move at different speeds, and that's why people have to have braces on for longer or shorter periods of time, because your teeth within the gums move at different paces. Mine are very fast moving, hence the reason that they have moved so much since I had my braces taken off when I was younger. But I would say that the worst part was probably sort of days 2 to 6 with the ulcers. By the Friday night, my entire like the back of like my top lip and the back of my bottom lip and in sort of on the insides of my cheeks were just really raw and red, and I had ulcers and blisters, and that was horrible. But it makes complete sense because your gums and your lips are going from having just shiny tooth surface on them that they're used to every day of your life to having like brackets on them. So obviously there's going to be friction there and it's going to be sore. And so in terms of the actual tooth pain, I would say it's been absolutely minimal. I took some painkillers the first maybe 2 days just because they were quite tender, but after that they have been absolutely fine. It has been, I would really say, like in terms of my teeth, it's been very much pain-free. It was just the kind of ulcers and whatever for a few days that were really unpleasant, but there's nothing that you can really do about that. All you can do is put on, they give you like orthodontic wax. So I had the wax on for the first few days just over any of the brackets that were causing particular friction, and that really did help. And I used things like Ambisol, which is like a sort of liquid anaesthetic thing, just to kind of like soothe it a little bit, but that's really all that you can do, and just persevere. And I would say probably by Monday of last week, so about a week ago today, it had really started to improve. And then by the Tuesday, my gums had totally healed and they were absolutely fine. And my mouth is just completely used to them by now. I'm still finding eating a little bit odd. I think it's just sheer paranoia, to be honest, because I think I'm just sort of, because obviously the coating on the wires, the tooth coloured wire is a coating that's put over it, so that can kind of chip away, the coating can chip away from that, and it has already done that on the very, very back section of the wires, because that's obviously where I'm focused on eating, because I'm trying to keep my chewing to like the very back of my mouth as far back as possible. So I have noticed that the tooth coloured sort of coating has come off right at the very back, but otherwise it's absolutely fine. So I think there's just a little bit of paranoia about that, and also just sort of worried about like breaking the wire and whatever, which is incredibly unlikely, and so I think I will chill out about that a little bit once time goes on, but it's just still within the first couple of weeks, so I'm still just getting used to it. I don't know how I'm speaking on camera, I don't know if it sounds any different, but I would say like it probably took a few hours for me to be talking totally normally. When I got them put on to begin with, obviously you're really aware of having them in your mouth, and there were points on the days where the ulcers were quite bad where I really wasn't talking very much because it was sore to talk. But other than that, I haven't had any issues talking, I haven't had any issues sleeping, I haven't had any issues. They haven't bothered me really at all other than that. So I think that is fantastic for something that has just been put on a couple of weeks ago to be so used to them already. Obviously, I'm having to do things like cart like a toothbrush and a little interdental brush and these kind of things around with me, because obviously I'm having to kind of really like brush my teeth and check in on them more regularly than before I had the braces on. But other than that, it's really made no change to my day-to-day routine. And like I say, I can see the difference already, which I think is phenomenal. These are called high-speed braces, so they are actually designed to make the process happen really quickly. So I think that is, you know, obviously a plus. But I do also think that my teeth happen to be quite movable, and so that's probably why I'm noticing as big a difference already. The front two, and the one that has the furthest to go, I think, is this tooth here. And again, I have already actually noticed that it has moved already. My bottom teeth, I would say I haven't noticed quite as much of a difference in, but firstly, I don't think they actually have as much movement to go, and also I've never been quite as fixated on my bottom teeth as I have on the top, so I haven't paid quite as close attention to them. So I think they've probably moved a little bit too, but I'm just not noticing quite as stark a difference as I am with the top ones, which are the ones that I'm most concerned about. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick vlog to introduce you to the braces and let you know that that is why I did not film my last 5 videos in my VEDA series. Basically, the last 5 videos, I think I put up just a sort of slideshow style video on the 24th and 25th. I got these on the 24th, so I don't really feel like filming that night. And then the last few days of VEDA, which were like the 26th to the 30th, unfortunately were the days where my gums were at their worst, so I couldn't really sit in front of a camera and try and film videos at that point. It just wasn't doable, and it just really was because I'd been on holiday the weekend before. I'd been up in Aviemore. Look out for my polar bear vlog, that is coming soon. But because I've been up in Aviemore, I hadn't had a chance to film in advance or prepare as much in advance, and it just wasn't doable. So I am actually very proud of myself for managing 25 in a row. I think that is a big achievement, so I'm very pleased with that. It's a shame that I didn't manage to do them all in one go, but the last 5 VEDA videos are coming with the last 5 installments of the 30 before 30, so my last 5 goals will be appearing in the next week or so. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you have ever gone through orthodontic treatment like this, if you've ever had to deal with braces and what your experience was like, or if you're thinking about getting braces and you have got any questions that I haven't covered in this video, anything about time scale or maintenance or pain or discomfort, anything like that, leave me a comment down below and I will do my best to answer them. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you're having a lovely bank holiday Monday, and I will speak to you again soon.